I woke up and realized I was in a strange place and there was someone lying next to me on the bed. It feels strange, so I look closer and see a man in a red jumper lying on his stomach. When I look more closely, I see that the side of the man's head is clearly soaked with blood. He's not moving and he's not breathing, so he's obviously dead. How should I act and react in a situation like this? If the house I woke up in was at least my own, I wouldn't know, but it wasn't. It wasn't the house I live in. It's not a house I live in, but the structure is very familiar. The story goes like this. Kim Chan-woo Oh Dong-min is an aspiring police officer and is preparing for the exam. He stays home almost all day and prepares for the exam with his mom's help. The exam is due tomorrow, so it's time to show off his preparation. To save money, I always order Chinese fried rice, so I take half of it and mix it with white rice. I stir-fry it together, eat it, and put the leftovers in the freezer to save for another time. I need to study in peace, but the house next door is always noisy, and I can't tell if they're having a fight. It's such a poorly soundproofed studio that I have to study with earplugs. When you go online to take the exam, you realize you don't have any money. You want to ask your mom for some money, but the words just won't come out of your mouth. Just then, your best friend's brother calls and asks you to come out for a drink with him and his friends. You say no because you have exams coming up, but your brother tempts you with money. He says he'll lend you the money and you'll come out and have a drink with him, so you do. While there, his brother tells him that he passed the police exam, but his friend is suspicious and they get into a fight. Afterward, Chan-woo's memory is completely cut off, and when he wakes up, his body is a complete mess. He opens his eyes and sees a dead body right next to him, which freaks him out. When he looked at the situation more calmly, he realized that this wasn't his house, it was his neighbor's house. You don't know what it is, but you realize it wasn't you, and you quickly run back to your house. Once you're safely back home, you're relieved to find that you've forgotten your phone. The door is locked, there's no way to get back in, and you have to take your phone with you. Luckily, it's right next door, so I use the line to get in through the window. In this way, the story plays out in a hypothetical that is, in a way, quite plausible. If this really happened to me, would I be quick to grab my phone and call the police? Even though I didn't do it, would it be right to flee the scene and run? I'm about to take the police exam, and I don't want to get into any trouble. Things get even more complicated when Ko Yun-min Choi Hee-jin, who lives in the house, shows up. What should Kim Chan-woo do when he doesn't know if Go Yun-min committed the murder or not? It's a quirky and imaginative piece of Korean independent cinema, and at 93 minutes, it's a decent runtime.